problems of life. Not to break, but to make you. Have you ever felt like life is pressing in on every side? Like problems are showing up everywhere, at work, at home, even in your own thoughts? Here's the truth. It's not about the size of your problems. It's about how you handle them. So let me ask you a question. How do you handle your problems? Because the way you handle them determines whether you rise or you fall. There is a man named David. He was once a rising star in the banking sector in Lagos, Nigeria. At 32, he had everything going for him, and good job, a loving family and a bright future. But then life hit hard. He was laid off in a company-wide downsizing. And how did he handle it? He shut down. He kept it all to himself. No conversation with his wife. No word to his friends. Not even a whisper in prayer. He smiled in public, but fought silent battles in private. Months later, he was deep in depression, diagnosed with high blood pressure, and his marriage was falling apart. But everything changed when he finally broke the silence and poured out his heart to God. That was the beginning of healing, slow, steady, but sure. Today, David isn't just back on his feet. He's now a counselor, helping others face their storms. Why? Because he learned how to handle his problems the right way. How do you handle your problems? If you keep them bottled up in your head, your peace will slip away. If you bury them in your heart, they'll rot into bitterness and stress. If you wear them on your face, even your smile will grow tired. If you talk about them endlessly, you'll deepen the wound, because rehearsing pain doesn't heal it. If you hide them in your home, tension will choke the love out of your family. If you take them to bed, they'll haunt your dreams. If you drag them to school or work, your performance will suffer. If you confide in the wrong people, they may judge, avoid, or even betray you. If you ignore your problems, pretending they don't exist, you're only setting up a future explosion. And if you run to the devil, he won't solve, but multiply them. So, how should you handle your problems? Take them to God in prayers. Hand them over to him. He doesn't gossip. He doesn't condemn. He doesn't betray. He listens. He heals. He strengthens. He makes all things new. In his presence, there's clarity for confusion, peace for chaos, and real answers that last. He's calling you. Come to me, all who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. That's not religion. That's a lifeline. So today, choose differently. Think less about what fell apart. Worry less about what's out of your control. Focus more on what truly matters. And rest more in the hands of the one who created you. Because when you hand over your problems to God, you don't just survive, you overcome. Don't forget, high blood pressure is real, but peace of mind is free. Your happiness doesn't come from a life without problems. It comes from knowing how to handle them.